prisoners. What was the hardest part? Returning to normal life. I got out after doing 15 years for selling weed, trying to make ends meet to help my family. I walked out of those gates thinking life was about to begin again. I imagined my mom crying, my old friends throwing me a party, maybe even a girl waiting for me. Instead, I stepped into a world that had moved on without me. Everything was different. Phones had no buttons, self-checkouts confused the hell out of me, and people barely looked at each other. My neighborhood wasn't even my neighborhood anymore. The corner store was gone. The house I grew up in had a different family living in it. Everyone I knew had either moved away or just moved on. I kept telling myself it would get better, that I just needed time. I'd lay in bed at night staring at the ceiling of my tiny apartment, thinking about how I had spent over a decade counting down to this moment, picturing how good freedom would feel. But out here, I was just another guy nobody cared about. In prison, at least I had people. I had my cellmate who used to hum old R&B songs before bed. I had the guy who taught me how to play chess in the yard, the ones who cracked jokes and made the days go by. Even the guards knew my name. Out here, I'd go days without anyone saying a word to me. I'd sit on a park bench watching people walk by, wondering if I was invisible. I got a job at a warehouse, night shifts, stacking boxes alone in the quiet. I'd go home to silence, heat up a TV dinner, and eat it in front of a screen that didn't talk back. I never thought I'd miss prison, but at least in there, I wasn't alone.